My first time in the sea. At my 20 years old, thanks to the National Students Meeting of Special Education and Child Pedagogy that takes place every year, I took the decision to participate in this event with my two classmates, Juliet and Alejandra. That year took place in Riohacha. We signed up in April. Since that day, we started saving money to enjoy a nice trip. Taking into account the long distance from Bogota, we decided to travel on plane. That was our first time in the airs. Finally, the day arrived. We should to arrive 1 hour before in the airport to make the registration of our luggage. For this process, we had to present the ID, like before board the plane, but I forgot it in my house, so I was really scared. I called my boyfriend and I asked him if he can bring me my ID since I didn't have enough time to went to my home and go back to the airport before the plane went. He arrived really wet, but he got it before the hour limit. He had crossed a really strong rain from the National University to my home and then to the airport. In the middle of my panic, I forgot to register my luggage, so that was our problem because I got stressed again before I knew if I could bring it with me like a friend. Apart, I couldn't find the boarding room. There were a really many minutes, but finally I got it. We boarded the plane and in few hours we arrived to Santa Marta. I saw the sea for the first time. Really beautiful and imponent. From there, we should took a bus that would carry us to Riohacha. We were walking around some minutes to a road that connects both cities. When we took the bus, apparently everything was going well. We're about 3 or 2 hours of road trip. Passed around 2 hours on the road, the bus started to present really bad problems. And then it was stranded in the middle of nowhere. Apart, there was really dark. We don't know what would happen. The people were making commentaries about a guerrilla group that were in the zone. We were really scared. The driver decided to continue with the trip, but the bus still presenting problems. He said that was the best way to get out of there because no one would help us. We were really scared. The bus could get on fire in any moment. That was a long trajectory, but finally we arrived. We took a taxi that left us in the hotel that we reserved many days before. We passed around 4 days and 3 nights near the sea. We took advantage to learn about each person in the meeting. We bathed in the Riohacha Sea and enjoyed a friend's trip. Back home, we took a long 16-hour road trip. That was a really problematic travel, but full of experiences and nice moments. I enjoyed it a lot.